everyone. This is John from Pixel 7 Media. Today, I want to talk to you about how to optimize your Google My Business, aka Google Business Profile. Um, I'm assuming that you already have claimed your free Google Business Profile. You got it approved. So now the only thing is left to optimize it for the search engines so you can get better rankings. Before we do anything, so let's just say I offer, this is a sample account. So let's just assume that I'm a house, yeah, I offer house cleaning services. My name is my local biz. What I would do, I would go on Google and search that niche in my area. Let's say I'm from Austin, Texas, and I search cleaning service in Austin, Texas. What I would do, I would go find the these organic competitors in the three pack. Three pack is what Google shows you here in this. What it is basically, they will show you these three companies, right? Three local businesses. And if you show up in this three pack, you're golden. You're most likely going to get the majority of the traffic. So, your goal is to rank here, rank in this three pack. What I would do after I find my local competitors, I would go look at their main category. What is it? House cleaning service. So I would make sure that this main category is also in my profile. So let's say I would go to edit profile, okay, and I would include that main category, primary category here. However, you can add additional categories unless, as long as they are related to your niche. If there are any additional categories, you can add them here, um, which Google, once you start typing in, Google will start auto-populating certain um, categories that you can choose from. Okay. If your house cleaning service also offers window cleaning service, then go ahead and add it here. Okay. So now we are done with that. The next thing that I want to talk to you about, I also came up with this list here, guys. We will go, we will go over them one by one, explore them, talk about them, how to improve these components. And I will also talk to you about the finder factors. These are the factors that will help you rank your Google business profile. Okay. So the first main thing, we check the local competitors. Let's say we're done with that. Now we're editing our profile. Okay. So here, what I want to do, I want to make sure that I write a description. Don't do everything for the SEO purposes. Include a not nice description. Talk about your business, what makes your business different than the others, certain features that you offer. So make it nice and sweet, because end of the day, someone will come to your Google business profile and read this. So you don't do everything for the SEO purposes. Make it for the user, because this is going to help you out, with conversions, user flow and everything. Make sure to include an opening date, phone number at a website, and business location. So why I want to talk to you about this? This is one of the things that Google will take into consideration when ranking your profile. Finder factors. These are one of the main factors will rank your site, and one of them being is the proximity of address, physical address. So if you include an address here, okay, and the user is in the same town as you are, guess what? Search engine is going to populate you first than the other ones that are not close to the user or your prospect, potential customer. So including an address will definitely help you with your rankings. especially local rankings. This is one of the things that I would really make sure that I get it out of the way. I include the address, and this is it's important. All right, let's just put it that way. So now, after you're done with the business location, service areas. Okay, so the service areas, what I want to talk about there is the local landing pages. Okay, what that means, the service areas here, I went ahead and put Hada, Texas, Manor, Austin, and Roanoke. You can come here and start typing in New York or whatever. It will start showing you, auto populating all that stuff. So I put the cities, right? But what I also want to make sure that these cities that I mentioned in my Google business profile are also on my website. So if I create a service areas main page, and then I can add the sub pages, Austin, Manor, Round Rock, Hado, Texas. This is basically telling the search engine that you're sending signals back and forward. You're telling, yes, whatever I have on my Google business profile, I also do reflect it on my website. Okay, which is the better way to do things. That's very crucial. Okay, so you just want to make sure that whatever you put here, also make sure to reflect it, make sure to include it on your website. We will talk about these local landing pages in my other video, but for now let's just go with this. So now that we got that out of the way, what I also want to mention before we close this component, the GMB primary category is one of the important factors when when ranking your profile. So make sure your primary business category, that it is accurate, it is correct. And like I said, make sure your competitors, whatever your competitors are using, just include that in your profile. Okay, so now let's get back to my list. We talked about all the stuff, the landing pages, that's done. Edit products. So now, let's say you're done with this edit profile section. Now we're going to go to the edit products. Guys, this section, whether this is a product or service, make sure to include your service name as a product. Okay, it doesn't matter whether it's an actual product or a service. Make sure to include that here. Select the category, whatever that may be. If you want it, you can include the price. Add a nice, sweet, short description. You can include the keyword. But what I also would do is that I would go to my site. You see the services I have here. Okay. I would include these services in there. And let's just say my service is mattress cleaning. Okay. I come and put it here. You can put a nice photo somewhere. You can just, you can take it yourself or you use a stock image. And then come to your site and copy that URL to that product or service and paste it here and then publish. Okay. Make sure to include a photo. It will make it more appealing. Okay. Now, edit products. We got that out of the way. Edit services. So if we go back to our admin area, you will see that there is a button called edit services. So Google already auto-populated, recommended me these services included in my house cleaning service. And I picked them. I said, okay, I do standard cleaning, general housekeeping, mattress cleaning. Make sure to go each of the services and include a nice description. You already have 300 characters. Make sure to include a nice description. You can use ChatGPT to ask ChatGPT to give you a service description, and make sure to include a keyword. Or you don't really have to, but I would, So whatever that standard cleaning, make sure to include that in your description. As I said, you can use ChatGPT for that. It will uh, generate a really nice text. Make sure to tell ChatGPT to um, generate something that is under 300 characters. Okay. So what I would do, I would go on each of them and add a description. Okay, this will help the rankings. This will also help your conversions, your user conversions. Okay, people when they come and find your profile, they might want to see the services that you offer, and there's a little description here. It's just going to help overall the SEO and your conversion rates. Okay, so let's get back to the here, include description. Q&A, guys, you can ask these questions yourself and answer it. Let's say there are common questions that you get from people. Make sure to include them here. You can ask it yourself and you can answer it yourself. Okay? And you can also include your keywords if you want to. But this is going to also help not only helping the search engines, but also will help the users if they have a question about your business, but they're not sure whether you are, like, let's just say, do you take cash, credit card, whatever that may be. Answering those questions from the beginning, it's only going to help your conversions plus the SEO efforts. Okay, so the next thing, keep profile attractive and active. So if I were to look for a local service, whatever that may be, I found a profile that is incomplete. There's no description, no photos, nothing like that. I'm most likely not going to convert. So make sure to include a description and photos. So those are very important, guys. If you click that button right here, you can add a photo of yourself doing the actual work, your team members, office if you have any office. Include some photos. This is going to help your conversions. Okay? And not only helping your conversions, but you're telling Google that your profile is active. Your account is active. You're adding photos and this and that. So it's going to help you tremendously. Make sure to include a logo and make sure to include a cover photo. Cover photo is like, when you have a Facebook account, there's that cover photo. I would use something with happy people smiling, something niche related, using photos that are, people in it that are happy, smiling, it's going to help your conversions. Definitely. Okay. So make sure to include some photos. This is going to help people, see that this account is active, and you'll be able to convert your customers uh, a lot faster. So let's just move on. And photos, videos, utilize the features. So guys, there are some features here. If you go to the edit profile, these are not necessarily ranking factors, but it's going to make your profile more appealing, right? So make sure to use this stuff. There is already, like appointment required, service options. There's a bunch of languages that you can select if you offer online estimates or not. This can only help you. So make sure to use these features and fill them out as best as you can. Okay. Boom. So in-depth article in the description. So I already included in-depth article in the description. You can go ahead and read that article. It's more in depth. It will give you more details, and it's more like a complex approach to this. This whole video is about helping people who are not very tech savvy. All right. And let's say they're just starting their business. They still want to get some traffic, make some money. So these are the tips for people are not tech savvy. This is like the simpler version. There are other factors that will help you rank, They're more complex, but I just wanted to start with that and give you guys an idea the simple improvements that you can do, even if you're not a very technical person, and or you don't understand SEO or all the other components that go with it. So this is more like the simple version of how to optimize your Google business profile. This will help everybody, whether you're tech savvy or not. So that's the whole point of this video. Um, so I want to talk to you about, before we end the video, I want to talk to you about the finer factors. So we talked about GMB primary category. This is one of the main factors will help you rank your profile on the search results, which is the main category here. All right, primary. You may want to call it. Again, add additional categories if you want to, if it is applicable. Keyword in GMB title. This is a very touchy subject. So what it means, and I'll explain to you. If you go to edit profile, you see the business name. If my company called My Local Biz, and I included this main primary category in my name, okay, let's say a house cleaning service. Here's where it gets a little complicated. Google may terminate your account because they might see this being spammy. However, if your actual company name includes this keyword in your legal papers, company registration files, or whatever that may be, then you're fine. But if it doesn't, Google might see this as spamming. Okay, so I would not recommend it unless you actually have this keyword in your registration file, your company registration file, whatever that may be. Okay, so we talked about the address. Make sure to include an address. It's going to help you rank because proximity and your physical address is a determining factor. Okay, uh, additional GMB categories, guys. I keep saying GMB. What I'm used to saying GMB. It's Google Business Profile now. Google changed it to Google Business Profile. But anyways, additional categories. You can add additional categories, right? You can come here. Let's say if I start typing in cleaning, Google will help you. Google will auto-populate some of the things that may be applicable to your business. Like if you do window cleaning service, that's one of the services that you're offering in your company. Okay, you can include it here. Save all these components, these optimizations that you're making. It's going to help you rank your profile higher, and you may show up in the local three pack here. Like I said, this is the gold mine here. If you appear here, you're going to get the majority of the traffic. Okay, so ratings, of course. So the higher the ratings you have, the most likely that you're going to be ranked higher in the search results. So if there's a person that has 5 reviews, and if there's a company that has 10 reviews, of course Google is going to favor the profile that has 10 reviews. That their ratings are higher, therefore. Also, what I want to mention is that ask your customers to mention the keyword or services in their reviews. So let's just say you're a HVAC company, you did a AC repair. Make sure that your client mentions AC repair in their reviews, because it's going to help you rank higher for that keyword. If someone is looking for AC repair in Austin, Texas, then you will be able to if you have the review that is mentioning AC repair within the review, you're going to get ranked, or at least it's going to be a ranking factor for your profile. So yes, make sure, ask nicely to your customers. Maybe you have a some sort of a a system, a customer management system that every time you complete a job, it sends them a message saying, hey, could you please give us a review? But in that message or email, whatever that may be that you're using, make sure that you kindly ask them to mention the service or the, in this particular case, just to say, let's just say service, that AC repair in their review. It's going to help you tremendously. It's going to help you rank higher. Okay, make sure to do that. So we talked about all this stuff. Just go ahead and um, optimize your account, your profile as best as you can, following these steps. These are simple steps. Like I said, these are the simpler version to help start, the businesses that are just starting, startup businesses, or local business that is trying to get some traffic to their company. Make sure to follow these steps, and I am 100% sure it's going to help you out. It's going to rank your profile. You're going to get more traffic. And you can always, so also that I want to mention, if you go to this performance section, it will tell you certain metrics, the calls that you got, visits to your profile or website clicks. So you'll be able to see your performance going up. Okay? It's not that difficult. It's super simple. The last thing that I want to mention, let's say you're on a budget, you don't have a lot of money to hire an agency, which I would say definitely hiring an agency is better way to go, better way to do this, because having a website is one thing, but having a website that is not converting, it's another thing. You can be ranked higher on Google, but let's say your website is not optimized for conversions. You can get a lot of traffic, but that a lot of traffic may not convert. However, that being said, still, if you're on a budget and you want to create a website, you can go visit this site, which is part of which is Google Sites. So it's, if you go to sites.google.com, you'll be able to create a free website. There you can put images, include information, whatever you want. This is just a sample that I made real quickly just to explain. And you can include your services, service areas, blog, pricing, whatever you want. This will help you out too if you're on a budget. If you're not, then go ahead and hire an agency to build you a nice website that is conversion based, and hopefully that company, that agency, might be our agency. We can definitely build you a conversion based website. So that being said, I think this is it. You can I will also include this file in the description. You can check everything out, kind of like read through them, maybe like follow them if you want to follow them. This might guide you. I will include this Google Docs file in the description as well. So yeah, ask me any questions you have in the comment section. uh, I'm here to help. Again, like and follow and subscribe, because I'm going to be doing a lot more videos that are focused on small businesses, small business growth, how we can implement certain things to increase business. Yeah, so let me know. I hope this video will help you get more traffic. It will help you get more customers. Subscribe, follow, and have a lovely day, guys. God bless you all. Bye bye.